This is the audio we're about to use for the latest Go Transcript audio test.
So this is going to be yet another one of those tests where I, make a whole lot of mistakes based on examples in the Go Transcript guidelines, and uh, and you, the aspiring transcriber, are expected to correct them. So, for example, since this is the style known as clean verbatim, um, even if I start every sentence with the word so, you're not supposed to put those in, except in a few weird cases. So, for example, if the speaker says something like, quote, so that the transcript will be clear, please state your name, unquote, you should not delete that so at the beginning of that sentence. The reason is that this is the beginning of a clause which depends on the verb state. You know it's correct because you can turn it around and say, quote, please state your name so that the transcript will be clear, unquote. So, on the other hand, if I just start saying so at the beginning of every sentence for no good reason, the way I'm doing it in this and the following paragraph, you should not, put it in. So it's because the word so is what we in the transcribing biz call a conjunction. So it's long been standard of most transcribing companies to omit conjunctions at the beginning of sentences. So in fact, at least 1,500 transcribing companies that I've worked for have had similar rules. So they also have rules about whether or not you should put a comma in that 1,500 figure I just quoted you. Yet, a disturbingly large number of you are going to omit that comma, even when I tell you that at Go Transcript, we expect you to put in the comma. So the nice thing is that helps us eliminate a lot of the applications right away. Um, which is nice because one morning I woke up to find there were well over 1,500 applications waiting for me to check. So I think the largest number I've seen was 2,500, but that was after I'd gotten back from vacay, so that's understandable. So what's really not understandable to me is that even though we give you explicit instructions on things like, starting sentences with conjunctions and filler words and phrases and putting commas in figures of 1,000 or more, um, a lot of you will just breeze on by and do it your way. So which is fine with me. So I'm a big fan of the late great Frank Sinatra's version of that song. So, still, there's no denying he was kind of a sleaze bucket.
This was the audio we used for the latest Go Transcript audio test.